Welcome to your final training exercise. Today you will learn about deflector shields, advanced energy management, use of countermeasures, and combining what you've learned in previous training exercises in a full combat scenario. With the addition of deflector shields, you now have to balance the energy between your cannons, shields, and engines. Depending on the circumstances of the moment, you will have to adjust for greater firepower, defense, or speed. Countermeasures can include either a chaff system or the use of anti-missile flares, which will automatically track any incoming missile targeted at you. By default, the chaff system is loaded, but you can alter this to the flare in missions that allow for it. You will fly the assault gunboat designated XWAU2020. This is currently the only Imperial Navy starfighter to have deflector shields and a hyperdrive, though others are currently in early development. Armament consists of 2 lasers and 2 ion cannons mounted in the nose, whilst also carrying a dual warhead launcher. For this mission, your ship will be fitted with a standard load of 16 concussion missiles. This missile is the primary anti-starfighter ordnance used by many craft, not only in the Imperial Navy, but many others as well. It is fast and maneuverable, but lacks the firepower to take down enemy starships. Your enemies will be a small field of Type 1 mines which are protecting a small unarmed rebel outpost. They are armed with a single omnidirectional laser cannon that can be destroyed with a single shot. Once these mines are eliminated, however, rebel reinforcements will arrive in the form of a heavy cruiser. This cruiser will be launching multiple enemy fighter squadrons. You will join our other squadrons in defeating this attack and destroying the cruiser. In your final training mission, you will learn how to operate a deflector shield system, deal with advanced energy management, and how to counter enemy missiles, whilst combining your skills learned from the previous training exercises. You will begin by destroying a minefield which is protecting a small rebel outpost. You will disable any craft that attempts to flee from this outpost for capture, so we can interrogate any prisoners on board. However, the rebels will quickly respond to this attack by jumping in a heavy cruiser. You will join our other squadrons in engaging this cruiser and its starfighter complement. Watch your shield strength indicator. Always be prepared to break off and recharge when necessary. Remember, a quick shunt of cannon energy can quickly boost shield strength at a critical moment. Completing this mission will finish your training program. You will then be ready for your first official deployment in the Imperial Navy.
Okay, new one, pay attention. First, we need to get you where you need to be. Target the hyperbuoy by pressing the N key. Fly within 500 meters of the buoy and press the space key to enter hyperspace. Listen up, XWAU2020. You will now learn to operate a shield system. Your deflector shield strength indicator shows an even charge. You can toggle it full forward or full rear by pressing the S key. Restore them to an even balance and set your shield recharge rate to maximum, the F10 key. Doing so will begin slowly charging your shields further. Remember though, this impacts your engine output, making you slower and easier to hit. Begin your attack run on the minefield. It only takes one shot to kill them, so target the next quickly. You may find it easier if you set your cannons to dual fire by pressing the X key. Assault Transport Omega is launching now to capture the outpost. Turn and weave constantly. Do not fly straight and level. Try to aim and fire as you approach, then start weaving again. Notice once you take a hit, your shield strength depletes. To quickly build up shield strength, transfer cannon power using the apostrophe key. This will drain cannon energy, so set the recharge rate of your cannons by using the F9 key. This will further impact your engine power. Work. The mines have been eliminated. A transport just launched from the outpost. It may contain fleeing rebels. Intercept it immediately. Redirect power to your engines if needed. Once you get close, switch your weapons to ion cannons by pressing the W key. Use them to disable the transport. Excellent. The outpost has been captured. Well done. The transport is disabled. Ion cannons do not damage a ship's hull, but will impact its shields. Without shields, you can then use them to disable any craft. When a craft reaches 0% systems in your CMD, it is fully disabled. Enemy A-Wings are gunning for you, Mu-1. You'll notice when they get in range, your threat indicator array starts flashing and a warning sound will start. This means an enemy is locking onto you with a missile. If an enemy launches a missile at you, an alert will sound. By pressing the space bar, you can immediately target the incoming missile. You can then attempt to shoot it down. If, however, you don't have time to engage, take evasive action. When the missile gets close, another warning will sound. This is the time to activate your countermeasures by pressing the C key. These are only effective from the rear of your craft. If multiple missiles are locked onto you, press the I key to cycle through active warheads. If all else fails, keep making sharp turns as it gets close. The missile will eventually detonate after a short time.
Incoming missile. Incoming
Alert! A rebel cruiser has just jumped in. They're launching fighters, launching TIEs to assist you. Your wingmen, U2 and Mu3, have also arrived. Be sure to use wingman commands as needed to direct them. Move to engage the incoming fighters. You can link both your lasers and ion cannons together using the X key. This gives you even more firepower. If you feel you might be getting overwhelmed, you may have reinforcements on standby. Use Shift S to call for them, then space to confirm.
Hey, One! You better take that bandit off your stick! This is 3, engaging your target.
Watch your shield strength and break off to recharge as needed. Redirect power from your shields and cannon systems to engines. This allows you to quickly get some distance from the enemy.
This is 3, I'm having trouble over here.
This is 2! I'm heavily damaged!
You're dead. But luckily it's just a simulation. You'll first need to retract your landing gear by pressing Ctrl L, and then to open your S-foils by pressing the V key.
This is 3, I've got a starship firing at me. This is 3, I'm heavily damaged.
may now return to the Star Destroyer Implacable's hangar. Report to the debriefing room at once.
Excellent work! You have now successfully completed the basic training program of the Imperial Navy. You have now learned all the essential skills for piloting any of the Empire's starfighter craft and are now ready for official deployment. You will be transferred to the Javin sector to begin your first assignment shortly.